Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me as we will continue with episode 14 of our Sapiens game. Last time we were busy with the walls and making sure that everything goes smoothly in here, and I think we're well on the way, so that's cool. We still have some work to do here though on the walls to actually make them look amazing, but I think we can do it. Might also continue with the, actually I'm going to do that right now, continue with the pathing that we were laying around the walls for faster traversal. I think that will be also something very handy to have. I'm not sure if we have the stones for that already, but let's at least just have a go at it. There we are. And, well, I'm gonna get some straw, or some straw, a lot of straw and stuff. We have food, luckily, so that's all not an issue. One of the things I got mentioned by the comments, so thanks a lot for that, was all the rot that we have, and that we should probably do something about it. So what I was actually thinking of is just expanding our compost bins. Because I think in the end, we're going to need a lot of this stuff anyway. So let's just continue with that, make sure that we have all of that. See, already here we have to do some mulching again, get some compost to make the ground fertile again. And that's going to happen time and time again. So I'm just doing that now and prioritizing it so that it gets done quickly. I think we should also just chop all these trees and replant them for wood, which will always be good. But yeah, I think food-wise we should be fine. I wonder how many rocks we have, so let's take a look at that. Probably should check large rocks and large rocks. Oh, plenty. That's good. We still have plenty of hay. We're gonna get a bit more, but we have plenty, so that's not an issue. How are we on the branches at the moment? 183. That's good. So things will be running and are okay. And just 3 more bits of wall need to be built. This one needs 1 more brick, I think. I believe it's 5 bricks per section of wall. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, a few more. But they should be busy with that. Wow, look at how big of a hole they are digging. Yeah, should probably start mining some other stuff too. So that at least the hole doesn't get too wonky in shape. So yeah, this might be, no, that or not. This might be a good option. Getting some of the stuff here chopped out as well, so that we don't get a weird shaped hole, but we can actually do some nice work here. Let's prioritize those 2 for the extra stones. And of course, if you have ideas and stuff, let me know in the comment section. Not sure if I can do with every suggestion and stuff, but I do read them. I always try to respond, of course, and I will try to utilize some of them. Because I think that's cool, but yeah, sometimes things are just not doable for me, or I'm like, well, that's not exactly how I want it. But we'll try to do our best. I think it's cool to have these torches up here, so that we have some light going on. Oh, they're already building the roads now. This should have the bricks now. This almost. So yeah, more and more stones be delivered. Come on, build some walls, please. Yep, they're going to build this section now too. Ooh. We're getting further and further with the walls. And yeah, this is done. At least the chopping is done. Now they need to do the mulching, which they're busy with already, I think. Well, not this one, because that's a new one, but they're doing this one already. See, the mulch is there already. And they are now also replanting already. So that's all good news. That's exactly how we want to see it. Let me check again the stats for the numbers of beds. Because, yeah, the population keeps growing too. We're getting closer to the point where we don't have beds anymore. So we might have to eventually get our community even bigger. Or basically build a bigger housing area. One way to do that, and one way that I was thinking about, is to try and make things attached to each other. So I'm going to hit the Alt button so that they won't really build it. We'll do 2 pieces, and from here on out, we can build the large pieces like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These they can actually build. And this will be another house, but we're going to make a slightly bigger house. We're going to make it 6 big. And then, I guess all the way around should be some more flooring as well. this. Alright, then all we need to do is remove this one and that one. And then this will be the new flooring for a new house. Now we have not put anything underneath it, and I don't think we will. We're just going to leave it as it is. We have to support it though, because otherwise it will look weird. So we'll support it with like a few pieces of wall, I think. We can do things a little bit more different this time. So let's take this out of the perfect center. Yeah, let's do it a bit like this. I think this looks actually nice. So not completely at the corner, but we'll take it off the corner. So what we do is we remove this one and that one. That one. We'll replace those. Just so that we get a little bit of a different look to what we have built so far. I think that's actually quite nice. Not do everything the same. Try to vary a bit, make things look a little bit different. This is going to be a lot of work though to actually build all of this. So that might be an issue. Yeah, we're out of logs at the moment. So that's where the tree chopping comes in. Hopefully they will do that soon. But now we are having a section of house soon, at least a flooring, then we'll build the house on top of it, that actually is aligned with this whole wall, so it will just follow the contours of the wall. I think I like that. That'll be cool. I think next time what I might probably do is just build a little Sapien village, and then next to it build a completely walled off city with new housing and stuff, so that everything will be perfectly aligned and stuff. I think in the end I would love that. But hey, this has been so much work, so we're going to continue this series for a while. The good thing is, though, that if we check the roles, we already have, of course, everything except blacksmithing unlocked. It would be nice to get blacksmithing at some point, but we need a lot of copper and stuff for it, and we don't really have that at the moment. So not going to bother myself too much with that, because that's just a waste of time at this point. But look at this. They can build this section of wall, apparently. These two still need a few bricks, but hey, they made a few bricks. And then this section is almost done. Pathing is also getting done, so they can quickly traversal around the wall, at least on the outside. Which is good news. There's just a ton of work to be done out here. Oh, wow. Let's speed up a bit, because there's so much work to do. Oop, yeah, they made these. Now all they have to do is start putting in more rotten items. But it says not enough materials to add more rotten items. So we should have rotten items. They're just not being removed. Or we are out of rotten items, which could also be the case. So that would be good news, actually, I think. I think right now it's mostly a case of... sorry about me passing through the trees, but I need to check the ground if everything's good. I think right now it's mostly a case of there's so many jobs to do that they're just not getting to it. We'll see. For the virus, alright, that's good because we have plenty of medicine right now, so that's not an issue. He can have his virus, it's fine. We'll leave him to it. Yeah, they're chiseling away. So we get a few extra blocks. Yes, very good. Hopefully that finishes the wall. And then we need split logs and split logs. So yeah, we need a ton of wood for them to actually build all of this. Which is where the prioritization tool comes in. Let's prioritize all of this. Come on, people. Chop some trees and make sure that we... ooh, wow. Oh, these are the two big ones. Nice. All right, let's gather some branches from them. We now have two large ones. Oh, so tempted to chop them and see how many logs we get from them. But I'm not going to do that because we want to keep them. Let's get as many as we can. And then when we have even a stockpile of cones for these tall ones, it might be nice to actually chop them at some point. But for now, that is not going to happen. We don't want that. I do see another mammoth, though. It could be interesting. Doing some extra hunting. We have 11 spear hunters now, which is a great amount. Do like some extra mulchers so that goes fast. A bit of extra music. Bone carving. Yeah, we should probably do that to make the bone tools. We should get one on tiling so that we can tile some roofings at some point. Could actually try some tile roofing on this part. Hey, look at this. They're chopping the trees now, and that will result in us having a lot more logs, so they can go to the building sites. As you can see, they're already doing that. And they have the option to make a lot more split logs, which is also very nice. So I like that. I also feel kind of tempted, though, now that we are underneath here, to just add some extra storage areas. Should we? We're going to leave it as it is for now. We have plenty of storage space. If we need more, we can always add it underneath there. That will be fine. I do like the whole idea of raised housing, especially like, I guess in these times where you don't have any water control and stuff. When there's a big rainstorm, there'll be maybe some flooding and stuff. So I think it will be pretty accurate to build your houses on higher ground so that you don't get affected by any rainstorms and stuff. So I think it actually makes sense to have raised housing in case of bad weather. So yeah, I think it's a good thing to have. Continuous craft, all of that. Well, they're busy with it, so we don't have to worry about it. We still have injury medicine 10 out of 25. Burn medicine 20 out of 25. And virus medicine. They need elderberries, marigold flowers, and the marigold flowers. Okay, so we now need to harvest some flowers. Because basically we have a shortage and we can't make the medicine that we need. Marigold flowers. And elderberries. Elderberries. Yes, we have no elderberries. Ah, that's an issue. Alright, we'll wait. But yeah, the marigold flowers will already help out. All the rest we still have or should have, so that's not an issue. Injured while planting a tree. I don't know how you plant a tree and get injured, but okay. Another one with a virus. Alright, well, they're busy there. They're now going to cut some grass, apparently. Yep, some of them at least. So yeah, we get some extra grass cut. And then we check the walls and we see there's only one tiny section left. And we only need one more block for it. That's so nice. Now, there is a ton of work to be done here that we might actually prioritize so that we can get into more stone blocks. This is all tin and rocks. So that's good. There's actually a light there, so they could go out and do that. Is the beds still okay? Yes, okay. Might actually not be bad, I think, if the population would stable out right now. So having just birth to replace the population that we have instead of having a big increase. Ooh, look at that. A lot of people got healed up. Nice. But I don't think that's going to happen with the population, so we'll probably continue to see the population boom a bit. That's okay for now. Look at this. They were really fast at replanting all the trees, which is nice. And now that a new day is starting, I'm going to prioritize the harvest here. So that at least we can start the production of some more medicine. And we'll just have to wait for the elderberries then. Look at that. We have so many hands available that can just come in and do that. That is so cool. And there it is. Everything is harvested. We also need to mulch the ground now, but hey, that's fine. And now they're going out of their way to do some work here. Look at that. Using nice tools, getting plain rocks out of it. Very good. That will help us get the amounts of rocks that we need. We'll also get tin out of this now. And after that, I think we can do some more chiseling in this pit. Because we'll be getting further and further into the ground. Although, yeah, this still needs to go way deeper. Rock. Is this just a regular rock? Yeah, we need bronze chisels to do that. So let's just chop so that we get the rocks. Oh, wow. They're really busy with it. I like it. I like it. Oh, we'll leave them to it. Ooh, is this... Ooh, I see the color change, but I don't see... Oh, yeah, we have a few elderberries. Oh, only one has elderberries in them. That's not a lot. Can we find some elderberry trees somewhere, then, to actually get the elderberries for the medicine? I see them here. Yeah, there is some stuff in here. This is pretty far out, so we have to prioritize it in order to have people go there. The issue is, of course... Oh, the mammoths. Is that the mammoth that was on the way? Yeah, okay. So that's moving away, which is good news. Then it won't bother us again. Here we have another tree with elderberries. Only one, though. It's a kind of a lonely tree. But hey, extra elderberries is good. We need the medicine. think we were still in need of flax. We did not have that much to spare last time. Let's keep going with it. Every now and then check these trees, people. If you can see pine cones, get them. Of course, you can always check in the screen here for the large... Follow the alphabet, and then you should probably see large pine cones, but we have none, so we can't plant another one. Would so much love to have more. Wow, they have been really busy here. And I think that gives us the option to... Yeah, it would get too steep. You know what? Let's just chisel it out, and then we can click the parts away that they won't do. If you just right-click, you can cancel orders. Which is fine. It goes pretty fast. Yeah, we can see they can do quite a bit of chiseling. Though, yeah, might have selected a slightly smaller area. Because this might just be a little bit too much chiseling that we have to cancel now. Oh, wow, yes. Should have done a smaller area. Oh, well. We have the time. We have the time. It's okay. And they can actually do some chiseling in some areas, so it's not too bad. There we are. Ooh, clay. Clay's always good. I could always use more clay, especially for all the bowls and stuff that we need. Alright, let's select and prioritize all the chiseling that they can do. Of course, not the chiseling that they can't do, but yeah, we'll prioritize the chiseling that they can do. There we go. That's the last bit's cancelled. There they go. Let's finish the wall. And I should now probably continue it. I think we should continue it on this side for now. Let's slow down a bit again, because we're going way too fast now. Okay, so we have an entrance here. We have an entrance there. This is the wrong piece of wall. I wonder... Oh, yeah, this is good. 5. Should we do another entrance here, then continue a bit, and then go that way? I think so. I think so. So let's build another entrance. I think we should start to plan this out to as far as we want to get with it anyways. Yeah, I think this is good. And then we have to do some digging out here to get rid of all this high land, because I want it to be clear. So we want to be able to see actually... Yeah, this one might not be the best to do. Where we go, I have to dig out these ones too, because this is where part of the wall will go. So if we continue then, we will continue this way. Let's rotate the camera for more easy work. See, there we go. Alright, and then we can do another entrance out there. We don't have the blocks yet, but that's okay. They'll be coming in ever so slow since we made them do that. Probably do this. There we go. And then it's already time to start working on the next house up there with extra beds and stuff. Also gives me a chance to check the wool skin. See if we actually have the wool skin. Now I'm still curious because somebody was smart enough to point out that we did not build all the houses, all the beds in here. See, and I still haven't done that. So thank you for pointing that out, way more sharp than I was. And this gives me the opportunity, because there were building materials laying here when we were trying to place all those beds. That's why we didn't do it. Now they are in, or hopefully they will get in, and that's the good news. That means extra beds. How are we doing here? Did I build them all in here? I think so. Yeah, we did. We can replace some maybe. Do we have wool skin to replace some? 14. Nah, I don't think so. Okay, so they're going to build the roofing over here. And then we will start to build another house. The only thing is... Alright, let's check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be tough to actually build the big house. No, I think we can do it. 1. We'll have entrances on these sides. Then we'll build windows right here. And then this one is going to end here, I think. Yes. And then we make some closed off walls like this. And this time we create a little bigger room so that we can put more beds into a single room. Like that. Unfortunately, the people have no way of getting up there. So adding stairs might be good. I think what I want to do with that is go a bit like this. So we add a piece of that there and then add the stairs to it in a rotated fashion. I think that looks nice. And then probably do the same on this side. So we'll add a piece of flooring and then add a stair to it. Yes, and then they can get up there and they can start to build all of this. Wow, lots of work, but very handy. Not put a roof on it, we'll put the beds in soon. Probably have to go and hunt some alpacas and stuff to actually get a lot of the woolskin beds that I want to put in here. But yeah, it is another house, so that's nice. You can see there's a very hard wind blowing. So let's just hope we don't get into any trouble with our housing. Might happen though that some of the thatch buildings will go to kind of waste. But we'll see. Ooh, there's a lot of alpacas here. Very nice. That's already 6 alpacas. I believe we get 3 wool each. So 1 bed each, basically. I'm not sure though. So it won't hurt to find as many alpacas as we can. And really tell them to hunt all of them so that we get all this stuff. See, a large thatch roof corner has been damaged in the wind. So, see, this one is damaged. It's immediately put on repair, I believe. So we don't have to work on it as long as we have thatch builders. That's exactly why I wanted to keep a few people on thatch building. Because these winds can really destroy some stuff or at least damage it. And if you don't have thatch builders, then you can't repair it. So that's why I wanted to keep some thatch builders. Okay. Luckily though, things don't look too bad. We can get some extra elderberries now. All of them actually. Let's prioritize it. Let's get them in. Wow. People still find the time to sit and relax. Why? Go do something. We have so many orders open, but they're not really coming in. Oh, they did get a lot of extra blocks though, which is nice. We do see that there's a lot of stuff inbound. Oh, and they already built quite a bit of the flooring and stuff here, so they can walk here already, but there's no wall underneath. Interesting. I hope that doesn't go bad on us. Like it will collapse or something. Luckily, physics and stuff is not really a thing in this game at the moment, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Yeah, this one should be removed. That one should not have been placed there. And then we'll put one, I guess, here in the corner. Alright. Well, I mean, once it's done, it will actually start to look really like a walled city, and that's exactly what we want. But for now, it's nice. I think I like it. I think I like it. It's absolutely not bad. It could actually be something for the stream game as well, that at some point we build a city with some very good defenses on it or something. I don't know. I also don't know when the new update comes out. I mean, I've seen the roadmap. If you haven't seen it, go to the Steam page of this game. You can see the roadmap that the developer brought out. It looks interesting. There's some cool features on it, like raiding and defending and stuff like that. So I think that will all really be cool, but we'll have to see what comes from it and how it goes. Alright, let's select and prioritize the chiseling. That would be interesting. Apparently there's one that they can't chisel, but I don't see where that is placed then. Should be okay. Let's mine this one. Let's prioritize it. Get this down. Ooh, they did some digging here and they found some clay. And I think we can use a bit more clay as well to make all the stuff that we need. Let's keep... Look, this is a big mountain anyway. We can just dig out the whole mountain at some point. Might have to switch a few jobs, get a few extra diggers in, but for now we should be okay. I do see, though, that there's quite a few jobs to be done, and a lot of people are just going about not doing anything. So I wonder if that's like because it's just the time of day that some of them are chillaxing a bit, or if it's because they're simply not knowing what to do because it's already starting to be a bit much for the game. I don't know. We have 123 people. That's actually not that bad. I think that's actually pretty good. Let's prioritize a few things. See if that will get some people out of the beds. Looks like it. So yeah, that should work. One of the things I was thinking about, like if there is a hard, or it's not a hard limit, but if there's a limit to how much people the AI can handle in your Sapien village, I think somehow they should code a limit into it. So, or at least give you the option. So you can just play the game, and if you feel like, oh, at 250 Sapiens the AI can't handle it anymore, then I guess you should be able to tell the game to not get past 250 Sapiens so that it will always run well. So yeah, I think that should be somehow in the game, that you just don't get any newborns and stuff when you already have too many Sapiens. So you don't run into much issues. I guess it's a bit harsh to just kill some of your members, so it'll be the best option. So maybe it's possible to do something like that, like just code in that you can have a maximum number of Sapiens. You just figure out with your system when it still works well and when it doesn't, and then you get a maximum. Or you... Maybe we can like get birth control or something, that I can set a limit to 150, and then somewhere around 150 we won't be getting any new Sapiens in or something. I think I would much appreciate that, but yeah, it's not up to me. I'm not the developer. That could help out, especially if bigger villages sometimes pose an issue. I do like it that they are really busy here. We're getting a lot of stones in now. Stone blocks, that is. Of course, there's many different types of stones in this game. Usually when I talk about the stones, I talk about the stone blocks that we use for the wall. Alright. Might just build a road here already, because I believe as soon as we dig here, the road will just sync with what we dig out. So that should be okay. I can see them actually making wool skin from the alpacas, so that's good. That's what we want to see. We get some extra medicines again. 18 out of the 25 burn medicine. 21 out of 24. Oh, 21. This is the injury medicine then. 18 out of the 25. And 21 out of the 25 virus medicine. So that's going well. I need to keep those numbers up though, because you saw last time there were like 10 or 20 people healed up overnight because they were sick. And we have to make sure that we deal with that with the right amounts of, with the right amount of medicine, so that we never get into any real issues. I do want to get some extra elderberry trees if we have the seeds for that, so that we can, in the end, have more. Right now it's okay, but the population keeps growing or something happens. We do need more elderberries. Ooh, we have some compost here. Nice. I should store that inside though, so... I wonder, can we actually see how much compost we already have? We can. We have 13 compost, so not a big stockpile, but we have compost, which is good. That's exactly what we want, to have a little bit of a stockpile, so that every time some soil becomes depleted, we can refill it, do a good job with it. That's actually good news. What's this? Oh wow, look at all the different flowers laying here. It looks so cool. Poppy flowers, echinacea flowers, marigold flowers. Takes a few years to rot inside. Well, that seems to be long enough. We have 378 flatbreads. Wow. 44 cooked mammoth meat. That's 156 portions. We still have bread dough. We have bananas. Wow. I like it. It's very impressive, I think, how much we have. Very cool. Alright, let's start to tell them that, of course, on top here, we also need some walling. Maybe at some point, for aesthetics purposes, the creator can make a wall like we are placing now, but then with these cantles on it, so that it looks like a castle keep. Although I think it's a bit early for Sapiens to build like a castle keep, but it would be fun. This is all set up properly now, so that's amazing. That really helps to defend if we ever need that. Not that we need it right now, but at some point, you never know. You never know. And they're still busy with this. I mean, tons of wood being delivered. They can actually get on top now on one side, which is great news. This part seems to be almost built, so I'm going to add some wool skin beds to the equation here. Let's start on the left side, because it appears that most stuff is already done here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do 8, and I'll tell you why soon. Just not right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now we have some space left, and what I want to do is place a few benches here if we can. Well, we can fit in 1 or 2. 1, 2, maybe even 3, or no, that will not work. But we still have the hallway here as well for some benches. Why would I do this? Well, people want to have a place to sit and relax, and one of the issues we have in the game is that they will do that and they're all outside. So when it's raining, you can't really sit here. They will not be counting as them relaxing while inside. So now they can relax inside. And that will help them to do that dry. Of course, we still have to get the roofing on, but when we do, that's going to be a big help. I think now it's time for the roofing. Should we start with a tile roof? We need 2 tiles and 3 split logs. How many tiles do we have? Is it just in tiles? Because, yeah, 28. Alright, so we have a good number of tiles. Okay, cool. Let's see how far we can get with tiles. Probably in the middle we'll do with a bit of wood then, I guess. But for now, I think this will be quite interesting. And it's not too many tiles. I mean, this is only 2 tiles. Each is 2, so 1, 2, 3, 8 tiles, 16 tiles. We already had quite the number of tiles. 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 20, 30, 32. We need 32 tiles for this roof. And we had 24, so we're almost there with the tiles. And then we can basically just make the upper part from roof, from flooring. We can somehow make it fit, but that's probably need to do 2 small pieces first before we can do the big ones. But this is actually not bad. I like this. What we can do now, probably, yeah, get this piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we'll place this one piece here. I hit Alt so it doesn't get built. From there on, I think we should be able to do the big one. Yes. Then now we can remove that small one and we can do another big one, and we just need to build 2 big floors up there. Now then we have a tile roof. Cool. That'll make it look different as well. And they can go underneath here too. Now I have an idea. Why not make this a campfire site? Some benches around. I mean, this is warm. I just hope the flooring above won't catch fire. But this should be a nice warm place. It's dry, so they can sit and relax and be dry. So this should make them all happy. We just need a ton of wood now, I think. I think we use up all the wood that we have. Uh-oh, we have some trees. Nice. Does this count for the big pine trees too? No, it doesn't. Good. Okay. Let's prioritize that so that we get those trees up and running quickly. Ooh, let's get some coconuts and some branches. They actually plant these? Yes. Okay, that's good news. Ooh, I wonder what this will look... Oh, yeah, there's the first bits of tiling done already. Oh, this is nice. Nice roofing and stuff. Very good, very good. Yeah, let's prioritize this one. Let's... They dig here? Yes, but they have to do that later. Too steep. Yeah, that is going to be a permanent issue, I think. Let's do some more digging out here. Let's prioritize all of this so that it gets done. And then we can probably do another section. This. We'll figure it out. Might be time to find some copper somewhere and just get going with all the chisels and stuff. With the bronze chisel so that we can use that. Stats. Well, it's good that we added a few extra beds here again. Because numbers are running up. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, everybody's gonna get up now, which is great. A new day. It's a new dawn. And it's the end of this little episode. We'll see what we can do next time. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 babies. 5 babies. That's already a lot. But for now it is. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments and ideas in the comments section. I will respond to it. And then, of course, I hope to see you in another video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.